Hey there everybody, welcome to the third episode of the GML Dev Show, your best source for GML help videos and requests. Today we're going to be making a simple effect, rotating your sprite via the mouse. It's been covered many a time and people keep on asking, so I'll try and put the nail in the coffin for this one. Okay, so what you're first going to want to do is make your sprite, obviously. Make sure it's facing to the right when you draw it. You'll assume it has a face. Now I'm going to introduce you to a couple of codes. The first one is called point direction. This code will detect the direction from one point to the other. You know about the directions, right? 0 equals right, 27 equals down, etc., etc. So we'll get x and y1 and x and y2. The second and third code is mouse x and mouse y. These simply find where your mouse is positioned. Now the final code, the long one, is called draw sprite extended. We'll use this to redraw our sprite in the draw event so it's more usable. Oh, and by the way, it's only available in the GameMaker Pro version for those owners of the light. Now we're going to put it all together, and I hope you can follow me on this one. So, in the draw event, put draw sprite extended. Within those brackets, you're going to elaborate on it. So the first part says sprite index. It's asking what sprite to use, so we'll say back sprite index again. This will select the default one for our sprite, the one you added when it asked for edit or new, and you selected. The next is a subimage or the image index, so we'll just say image index back to it. The same reasoning as sprite index. The next one, say x and y. So this is pretty simple, just the x and y coordinates. So we'll say x and y back because we want it to be in the same spot as our character because it will be our character. Now it asks for the x and y scale. This will just be how big it's going to be. So we'll just say 1 and 1 so it stays the exact same size. Now it's going to ask for the rotation. This is where the actual code you'll see comes in. Now we're going to say point direction x and y, so that's our x and y positions, to mouse underscore x and mouse underscore y. So it'll detect the direction or rotation from us to the mouse. Now we're going to say C underscore white for the color. I'll explain that in another episode because we don't really have time right now. And also 1 for the alpha, which will make it completely opaque. And that's it, just one line of code. So let's test it out and see what happens. Here's a little GML Dev Show character. And look, he rotates! Hooray! If you have any questions or comments about the show, feel free to ask us via dropping an email. You can find out emails in the contact section of the website, which also lists our members. This is James, signing off.